A swampland to a city of homes and busy streets, Royal Oak has come a long way during its 170-year history. It is believed that Royal Oak was given its name in 1817 by Governor Lewis Cass during a survey of what is today Oakland County. After many hours of difficult travel through swampland, the governor and his party came to rest in a clearing in which stood a huge oak tree. Governor Cass is said to have remarked, "This is truly a royal oak," and placed the name on his map. The tree once stood near the intersection of Rochester, Main, and Crooks. A marker has been placed in the Oakview Cemetery in commemoration of the oak. Orson Starr established Royal Oak's first industry in 1835. His cow and sheep bells, the first Royal Oak product to achieve national recognition, are now considered valuable antiques. Mr. Starr also operated a kiln behind his home in which he made bricks. His bricks were purchased by the area's residents, and homes made of his bricks still stand today. Another early industry, organized by John Benjamin, produced grain cradles, which were considered a standard of industrial and agricultural excellence throughout Michigan. In 1838, Sherman Stevens, a railroad developer, was charged with the design of Royal Oak's first plat. Stevens' placement of a rail line through the settlement was to be a great help to the area's industry. A horse-drawn streetcar system took advantage of Stevens' design and laid tracks that very year. The area's population grew slowly. Eventually, in 1870, a town hall was needed and was built at the corner of 4th and Main. The telephone came to Royal Oak in 1879. By 1927, the city possessed the largest telephone exchange in the Detroit suburban area. The Detroit United Railway, or the DUR, was established in 1889. The electric streetcar system continued to expand until it was possible to travel from Royal Oak to Pontiac, Northville, Wayne, Ann Arbor, and even Jackson with only one change of cars. The cars could reach the speed of 60 miles per hour on open stretches and ran year-round. In addition to transporting passengers, they were used for hauling milk, food, freight, and even used in funerals. Constant inspection of tracks and cars was required to maintain the line. Steam locomotives also ran through Royal Oak. The Grand Trunk Rail line transported passengers and freight on its route through Royal Oak for many years. The Grand Trunk Rail Station was once located on Main, north of 4th Street. Due to early village politics, when a Republican administration was in place, Mr. Erb's store held the post office. As this postcard implies, motorcycle was not the only method of delivery. Mildred Parody, the first female mail carrier in the United States, walked her route. Royal Oak's incorporation as a village in 1891 marked the beginning of a period of steady and rapid growth for the area. New schools were opened. The Parker School is shown here in a photograph taken before 1900. This kindergarten class was photographed at the Star School in 1907. The first high school building in Royal Oak. The second high school, the Union School, opened on the corner of Lincoln and Washington in 1902. The Royal Oak High School, later renamed in honor of George A. Dondero, was built in 1927. Businesses did well. Among them was J.M. Lawson's Lumber, Hardware, and Coal Supply Store. Mr. Lawson and other coal suppliers would unload coal directly from the coal cars and then deliver to their customers' homes. The hotel at the corner of 4th and Center, owned by Mr. McCarvey and Mr. Gus Dondero, provided rooms for weary travelers. The horse-drawn milk wagons of the Detroit creameries were a common sight on Royal Oak streets. Some of a man's clothing needs could be satisfied at Papa's Shoe Shine and Hats. The Red Run Golf Club entrance in 1914. The Royal Oak Savings Bank at 4th and Main. And there were smaller enterprises afoot in Royal Oak, as 10-year-old Ferris Gardner well knew. The village eventually outgrew its government and incorporated as a city on November 8, 1921. George A. Dondero was elected the city's first mayor. 70 years later, the city of Royal Oak retains the small-town atmosphere which makes it an ideal place to do business and to raise a family.